Alright, welcome back to... Is that actually showing up here, the Discord message? Oh, it is. Great. Welcome back to episode 7 of Factorio. I kind of thought that wouldn't show up until showing the whole screen, but guess not. Now, in the previous episode, we set up oil, which is great. And in this episode, we get to pretty much redo the entire base. So, up here, you can see we have cliff explosives. Cliff explosives are great. You take them. You get yourself a cliff. So you can see that if I do this, you can see there's 3 chunks of cliff here. Cliff explosives have decent range. So if you throw it in the middle, for example this, not 100% sure how much you hit, but I think you can get like 2 per side if you throw it right. And the easy way to do that is actually to flag these all as dismantle and then just throw it in the middle. And robots will take 1 cliff explosive per cliff here, but oh, that's a shame. If you do it by hand, you get a lot more value out of it. Ooh, we got 5 out of that. There you go. Now all the space is freed. Now, current concerns, pretty much just exclusively plastic. We really need some basic blue science, and blue science 2, so we need 400 engine units, 200 sulfur. No, I know I can handcraft them. I have to actually go grab them. Also, this final furnace stack at the bottom here is going to be copper, because we want to make modules, and you can see there's a fair copper cost there. Now here we have this. Are you guys actually making engine units? 85. We need a lot more than 85. We need 1 per unit. Okay, well it's 1 per, so that's 200. Good amount. Might be okay. And you guys, this is what I'm really interested in. Because... oh, refined flammables. Do I want to get more refined flammables? I kind of think I should. Yeah, and this appears to stack too. We should get this. Those flamethrowers are going to be our carry going forwards. Is that a 30-second tech? It is. Ooh. Oh, okay. We are going through our ore much faster than previous. Are you not... just a little bit of ore here, 63 of it. Yeah, do that. Oh, we just don't need stone or copper anymore. Okay. So most of this area is going to be cleared up, and our cliffs are gone. And I set up for like 100 of these, so we should have a ton of cliff explosives by the end of this. And this still needs to be there because that is how we are getting our... yeah, there's a lot of copper on the belt. Because this is how stone is being added in here, but... we could definitely get away with shifting these, like, units to the right, probably 3. This entire area will eventually be oil processing. I am tempted to throw all of this right here into plastic. 96k, it's a good amount. I mean, it is nice that it still picks up off the ground without I have turrets placed. Oh, wow. I'm actually starting to get through here. Something like this. How many walls? 5? Or gates? So that's probably good enough to protect that area. I'm trying to figure out what we want, because we definitely want to push north a fair distance. I have to clear this nest out eventually, because this is just empty space, which is super nice to build in. We'll probably end up... I don't know if this is very useful, but we'll probably end up pushing to probably, like... So if I have my way, we'll probably cut across here, and down. We'll incorporate this oil. We'll probably try and incorporate this oil too. I don't think I want to do a diagonal wall. This corner would be better. But I want this oil, so it'll probably just be like a little tube. And then from there we will have trains going out to the outsides of the walls. And down south will remain the wasteland that it is. Some more copper here, you guys are a problem. I need stone that's, like, worth getting. Man, I just put that back. Okay. Oh, I do have this. There you go. Just thinking, what do I even want here? Is this not actually walled? That's hilarious. There's just too many cliffs here for them to even figure out how to get in. Oh, this can be shoved over by the wall here. See, I'm just not 100% sure how I want to do this. So, sulfur, we need a buffer of this. I don't think that's really in question. We will add a box here with a yellow-handed... Nope, this side. The yellow-handed inserter. There you go. And we need 200 sulfur, I think? Yeah, I'll just stop it there. Yeah, these guys are taking their time. Yeah, I have this little cobalt here for a reason. I really, really might just make plastic here. Because what's... 1 coal, 2 petroleum for 2 plastic bars. That's the standard recipe. Do I have more chemical plants? No, I should go grab some. So I did finally set those up. Also, refined flammables. So this is my next goal. Shooting speed. Do we have the tech for that? Or the packs for that? I'm gonna go with no. I don't think we do. Mind you, if you look at per minute production consumption, military is 22. Man, we're consuming 100 a minute consistently, looks like. Yeah, we're not actually going to complete that. Does this matter? No, this doesn't. Okay, electric furnaces would be great too. Wait, do they not produce pollution? No, they do 1 a minute. How does that compare to the, to these? 4 a minute. Okay, so they produce less pollution. Alright, well, at the moment, I think we are going to set up the most temporary blue science ever really done. However, I think the easiest way to do that... Yeah, okay. So we're going to set up blue science over here. There's so many. Oh, what's our pollution at? Pollution, evolution. 17% big spitter? It's gone up by like 4 to 5%. Yeah. Okay, well, we still need to accumulate a certain amount of science, and you guys are going this way. I will plug you. For handcrafting this, so I'll plug you in, but no. No, I will not. You don't need to do this. We will have a belt, and that belt will go this way, and our radar will move a tile this way. That's 200. Is this? No, it isn't. Okay, well now, what we need for blue science is we probably want a ton of these to really chew through it quickly. If I remove all this, yes, we're good. Okay. I think what I want to do is this. Ah, there are 2 stone there. Okay, and this frees up a ton of space. And for blue science, I think I need 9 of these. That looks okay. So I want to move those up. Do I want to move those up? 2 ingredients down the middle? Okay, but that allows me do this, and that is kind of obnoxious. It could work. You could have 3 belts in the middle. But it'd require a whole bunch of underground belt shenanigans, which I don't want to build by hand. So instead, I guess we go down 2, as we previously had it laid out. 1, 2, you, and an extra space. Yeah, okay. We don't quite have the space for that. Although we definitely could. Condensing the stone belt slowly. Alright, and that gives us not only space for this, but it allows us to do something crazy-ish. Yeah, this isn't in any way weird. Yeah, this is just how you play Factorio. Don't even worry about it. Red. Red has space on that side of the belt here. Although we probably want that there. This here. That's the same side of the belt. This is a different side of the belt. Okay. Dude, what did I do to copper? Oh. Yeah, right. That would explain why we have no production of anything. And I think we actually have this right here. Okay, well, how the ingredients get here is something we'll have to work out later. Now, this is probably... well... Sorry. I do actually think that this is the full throughput we're required to have. You can put it on the inside there. Well, on the outside here, we're gonna end up with this type of thing. I'm just out of materials. Okay, I'll go get more. Yeah, great. Belts are fine, splitters are now fine, undergrounds are now fine. Inserters, I want probably half of those. Half of those. Half of those. I don't think I've used any. I've used a couple. Definitely need these. And 200 of these exist for probably crafting more than anything. I just don't have enough of this. Do I have a chest here with garbage in it? I'm sure one of them is garbage here. Just give me trees. I know there's 2 wood right there, because that's what it required to make half of a chest. Or 1 chest, and that's only half a tree. That's took half of the wood I got from cutting a tree down, which is what I was trying to say there. I have 7 of these. It's not enough, but we're building like so. Maybe it is. Place that. Yeah. And both of these need to be input. And this is what we will be pasting across all of these. Okay. Well, where is all of this being made? So now we need to get copper over here. Well, just to run the output of the bottom furnace up. And engine units. I kind of think this entire thing is going to be built off of temporary setups, except for this. So this is going to look something like this. Don't have advanced circuits. No, because that doesn't work either. Just give me these two. Hold on. This is probably how I built this. And we don't need this on both sides. My voice does not want to speak. But we do need this for red circuits at least. Yeah. And we're now out of grenades over here. We got our many cliff explosives. So what we're going to do here is actually place an underground. We're going to steal all of this coal. Not quite all of it, but a lot of this coal. But I never grabbed the chemical plants. Ah, you idiot. Still working. There's 200 in here. It's alright. No, that'll be enough, that'll be enough engine units. Now, I do actually want to fully automate red circuits one way or another. Kinda looks like what I want to do here, so this is what I think I should do. Extend this and then just drag the rest of it over. We have the copper here, but we're going to need so much of it that I think I just build this furnace stack and route the output this way. That means that I can instead do this and this. I don't have gears, are you kidding me? I mean, it's all the stuff along the bottom of my bar here that I need to pay attention to and don't. And I pretty much want the exact same thing here. How did we have 2 coal here? Oh, I do actually only need the, yeah, half these are placed. I was gonna say, I do actually only need the yellow inserter. Because these consume coal at half the rate. At least furnaces that will be placed here consume it at... Well, they consume it at the same rate as the generic stone. Yeah, there you are. Oh, that's hilarious. That is correctly set up. And we're gonna pretty rapidly chew through our steel supply, now that we're actually using things that consume steel. But I think we should have enough of this to... How many can I make? Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait a minute. There's 48 furnaces in my inventory. Here you go. That's fine, it can stay over there. Yeah, I feel like this is easier to build going vertically. So it's easier to move your mouse side to side than up and down in my experience. Okay, and we have 18 inserters left. Are they all running? They're all running. I didn't expect that to be full again. Okay, well, here we go. This should have been red. I do. I will need more gears, but I have enough for that right now. And I think we're kind of at the point where, oh. Yeah. Also, how's the copper holding up? Looks fine. Isn't there a square I missed somewhere that I keep seeing and it bothers me? The answer to that question is always yes, but I don't actually remember where it was. Okay. Now back to what I was doing. We need a lot of stuff. So I'm just gonna run the copper this way. And somehow I need to get iron down. This little intersection here is gonna cut it because this is a diagonal. Okay, well, here we are. And I guess I can... So where do I want green versus red circuits being made? How do I want to block this out? Let's get ourselves 2 assembling machines to copy. I guess 3. And we do need plastic here somewhere. We'll need this. Oh, come on. And plastic. I think plastic just goes right here, though, right? Right. Would allow us to do this. Yeah, that's way too many. No way we're producing enough petroleum to power these, but... This allows me to do this. And that right there. And run this on the back here. Good, and on the outs, or on the other side here, we will need to output things somehow. That will be like so. Red circuits, how do I... No, this needs to go down. There's no way it's going up. I'm gonna say we're just putting plastic plants down at this point. So red circuits, how am I even gonna get these in here? It's gonna be basically the same design as this. No, it will be exactly the same design as this. And we did manage to finish this barely. You don't need to keep doing research right now. That's what you're working on. But again, so we need 2 squares. So it needs to be at least here somewhere. We need this with an extra space. Because we need this. This is our design. Wait, no, what am I even doing here? This is our design. And on the outside, I guess we'll just deal with... Nah, I'll just deal with it later. We'll just put two of these here. So I need to place this somewhere. Closest point we can probably get away with is I'm gonna go with 1 down from here, because the iron can just... Iron can go this way, and you all... I think I should go up a square. We need 1 in between here. So, this overly convoluted design isn't even needed. Okay. Still hope we're gonna put something like this here. Now 2, 3, 4. Their copper supply is probably coming from up here. Because the recipe is a lot of copper, 2 circuits, 4 bars. But the crafting time is fairly slow. I will also have to move these over like 2 tiles to upgrade. To upgrade to a different, No, I'll deal with... Should have blueprinted it so I realized it was there, just this and this. Oh well. That's fine, we will move them. Do I have 10? No, I only made 5. Okay, so if there's only 5. This is fine, this is workable. This, however, is going. And I don't know what the throughput on this is. What are we at? 16? Do I make it 18? I feel like 18 is probably the best number. So we're just looking at assembling machine ratios. They all craft at sub... So the final output will be 75% of what I actually calculate here, but 18 means we're producing 3 a second. And it makes 3 a second. It means you need 3 times this recipe per second, so we need 6 circuits per second. Which means we need 3 machines making circuits. Now I have no idea if we have enough plastic coming in. Need 12 a second, it's 2 every second per machine, so we need 6. We have more than 6. Yeah, plastic is good. 8, 24 on copper, but I think we can divide that by 4, so we need 6 wire assemblers. And I think the most graceful way to do this... It's like so. Assuming a 1 blue hand is enough to pull out all the wire that this produces. Okay. Run this along there. Run this along here. And then we get to set up our same... Right, actually pasted these here. You need the same every 3 design on the outside, which is different from the inside. That's not good enough. What have I done? Now there's 20. Great. I mean, it's not great. We're just gonna get rid of these. So much for nice ratios. Also means this doesn't even need to be here. You know what? No. These top ones definitely should be here. We're moving them from anywhere at the bottom. Which means I need to replace these. Okay. That's good. I don't remember this outside belt. Which means we can just do that. Okay. We have a copper wire belt. And we have a full copper wire belt. Hold on, these need 20 for a second. I just did that math, like, out loud, and it didn't hit me that requires a red belt. Does that also mean... I think it means we need this too, doesn't it? I need, like, 2 more? There you go. So we only need this as input, however, somewhere in here. Probably around there. It's not perfectly in the middle, but we don't need it to be perfectly in the middle. I need to figure out how to set up green circuits. And that's something I never managed to do. Because it is such an obnoxious thing to build here. Because we need one machine that takes input from 4. And I mean, I could just do this. I think that's the most tileable design. But I also think that we might need this. And then if I... well, let me get rid of these. Let me get rid of all of these. So let's say I put this as close to the edge as possible. Right. This oil pipe will probably just be turned. Something like... You know, that is exactly the type of thing I would forget about. Yeah, we are still good. So let's move these into the middle of the space. Because I believe that from here, if you do 2 things, you need input. Where's our iron going? Down along the side here. Okay. This will all be removed, so it'll come in this way. Now we need 1 red underground. There's no way around it. With a nice length of probably 5. Just do this, and since we're already using so many yellow undergrounds, we'll do that. Oh, yeah, that isn't gonna work. Oh, no, no, no. No, it is gonna work, okay. That means I don't need this dumb spacing, okay. So let me actually build this module here. So we need these going like this. These on the outside for input. I have my 5... They're not big using a red underground if I don't have to. Also, I should probably use yellow. So then you have 1, 2... Run out of wood. This nice forest here. Normally we have a... Well, normally I have steel poles by now. I probably shouldn't have done it like that. I should have done like 4 of these and then crafted all of them. It will be built something like this. Okay. So then input will look like this. Iron in, circuit out. Now this isn't perfect because of the awkward... Okay. Belting there, but this is perfect. Essentially perfect anyway. With these, and yeah. And did I place everything? There's no iron. Just trying to figure out why it wasn't all working. Now, unfortunately, iron needs to somewhat work its way around the outside of this mess. Let's place these while we're... over here so I can figure out where I'm actually able to route. Because it's very possible to just route a belt through here, as ugly as that is. What I kind of want to do is this. Okay, and this is what they call spaghetti, where you just route things where it fits, and eventually things will stop fitting, but that time has not come yet. Right, because we need 12 plastic bars a second, yeah. So we do need the red belt for the plastic. Okay. Now, I don't know if this is actually going to remain... That's power. I don't know if this is going to remain a full red belt, or a full yellow belt. It kind of looks like it will, because the red belt goes to the end here. And I can always have it go a couple tiles further if it needs the extra space, but it doesn't look like it needs it. This should be a full yellow belt, and I don't think we need the full yellow belt either. So let's watch this and see if any of these aren't working. First module, second module, third module. Everything seems to be working. There's a red circuit. No. Should be, but it wasn't. That should be about enough. So eventually this whole setup will end up broken. Cool. Now, I don't know what type of red circuit requirement this thing has. I didn't even do the math. But we're just gonna kind of go, I want this tech. Run over here. All the way down here. Check the box. See 400 engine units. Grab them. I grabbed 450 because I want 50 in my inventory. Run back over here. Throw them all in this box. And now we are making blue science. Actually, I probably do want this. Yay, first chemical science. Anything that makes it this far will reach you. You will then... store specifically green circuit. Maybe not in a box. Nah, just use a belt. Is there any green circuits that make it past you all? We'll go to this guy. Which means I need another module, of course, but that's a whole other... We just place that and deal with it. Because, as noted earlier, I want productivity modules. Oh, I missed about it. That's fine. Yeah, that's what I figured we'd run out of. Okay, and how much do we have here? So I'm thinking this, right? This will go here. Both of these will go... Let me just get to all the way up here eventually, so... Then I want probably, I don't know, 3 of these? 6 of these? How long does it take to make one of these? 15 seconds? We'll go with this many. And you get to build the nice-ish looking 4. That's how many holes I can nicely fit here. But there's no reason we need that many. There you go. And those will run slowly. Now this may or may not... Oh, we've gone through the whole buffer. Nice. Well, eventually the ones on the end will stop running, and these will work out. And we want advanced oil processing. Oh, it's only 300. Okay, we're good. We probably already made enough then, huh? Go. Trying to do this. There's our buffer. Yeah, look at us go. There's red signs on the end. These don't matter though, so that's good. Yeah. We have 11 of these. Okay. Well, my immediate concern is you all. Get one more? I can get one. Did I put it in the box? That is exactly what I did. Yeah, we just about double power consumption, but we also... Oh, what if I put it in the labs? I don't know enough for the labs right now. I'm not going to worry about it all that much. For that matter, I should output priority right. Ooh. Yeah, so down here at the end, it's likely that they will manage. They will manage to produce an extra pack. We'll give you the extra since you're the one who's collecting the extra red chips. And once that's done, we will tear this down. Okay. Yeah, well, welcome to mid-game. What's a tank gonna run me? Military 2, tank, 1,000, yeah, okay. Well, any second now this is gonna be done, so I'm just gonna grab all of this. Now the water pipe is in use. And that's a bit annoying. But I think the easiest way to fix this is to grab these and move them to the other side. Pretty much just this. And if I do that... Yeah. Can't just get away with that. Okay, so the whole oil setup right here is gonna have to move. Cool, that's not even being used, so I can remove that. Water pipe hasn't moved, so nothing is broken, and petroleum will have to be hooked back up, but that is no issue. Okay, this here is a bit of an issue. I like the ability to make work live explosives. Military, have we produced any grenades? Ooh. Producing grenades during the outage. So now red ammo is our issue. You can have 100, and you can have 90. I don't even think we need this chest. I don't think we're shoving that much stuff in there. Now let me remove all of this. Okay, blinking, robots. This requires me to move engine units. No, I don't even think we're gonna, I think we're gonna deprioritize research, actually. Oh, you're still going. Yeah, it's fine if you go. Because you have the productivity modules. I'll leave you be. Now, since all this is so expensive, we want all of them to have productivity modules. Yep. Oh, you settled real close. Alright, we gotta get rid of that sooner than later. I would like to get the tank. Just gonna be a bit. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 2. 3, 2, 1. Now, my current solution to not having cracking set up is to continue to not have cracking set up by, the esteemed, the advanced strategy of delaying the problem. This light oil could be sent off to flamethrowers, and that is probably something I will do with it. But the heavy oil, I mean, I could process it into lubricant. But I kinda don't want to. There we go. Everything is plugged back in. Now, cracking is something that I don't know if it comes with. Do I have the cracking recipes by default? I do. Okay. Maybe I should set those up, because that's a lot more petroleum, which is all we care about right this second. Wow, good job, turret. If there wasn't a giant forest down here, I'd set flamethrowers up. Ow. You know, honestly, I think we'll just cover probably about this much wall. Let's also finish the wall. Not sure how we let this happen. This guy's just here. Okay. If I remove this, doesn't break everything. Okay, good. We do want a power pole. Don't want it to be that crazy looking. Now from here we have two flamethrowers. My first concern is actually going to be over here. Just gonna shove this up. Honestly, I kind of think I just do this. Okay, and then light oil's over here. We'll run it this way, and specifically leave this gap for a pump, which will force this area to be its own little isolated cavity. Great. And then I have the option to make like two flamethrowers. So these two are doing solid. I didn't put a thing before you. Here, so like pretty much just there. Put a last one down here. And we'll assume biters won't go after the pipe. Likely incorrectly assume, but makes our life easier if they don't. I don't want to awkwardly route it over here even though I could. I will if it's a problem, but there you go. And there's our little... This area should prevent most of the trees from catching fire. You're here, you're here. This could be a problem. That's better. Oh, I just can't reach that far. Can I shoot this? Yep. I'd also like to stop losing turrets. I'm probably going to continue crafting flamethrowers. Okay. Because these mean that I have to repair the walls significantly less often. And right now I think we're just stacking up productivity modules, which we need in the labs too. I'll probably have to build a new area for power, which essentially just means extending up. Maybe down? How much stone is left? 50,000. Okay, yeah, probably down. We can fit it in here. We still have no stone, though. Yeah, there just isn't stone, and I don't know what to do about that. Now what's power looking like? Fine. Drills are running. We might actually use some accumulators. Something I don't often do. Okay, well, additionally, for the rest of our problems here, we need to set up cracking. So here we will use heavy to light. And this will have a pump here. Let's have a pump here. And we need circuits, too. Now, if we ever have greater than probably 10,000 heavy oil, we want this thing to be on. Currently we have 12,000, so it'll turn on. And since it's turned on, we'll just do this. I didn't place the last pipes to... there you go. This is absolutely something I want productivity modules in. Because there's so many layers of oil going through here. Ooh! It's actually starting to back up. Ah, we have productivity modules, guys. Put them everywhere. Don't even think. What is something I could replace on my hotbar with productivity modules? I'll probably just make a dedicated wall section. Go ahead and make this dedicated to wall. Walling. Walls, not walls. Gates, radar. Okay. Amazing. Yeah, and it just gives us an extra 30 light oil. Now, what are we actually backed up on? It looks like light oil is what we're backed up on. I'm going to place one more tank. This will delay it for a moment. Then it needs to be at least this far off. However, light oil is going to be put on trains and shipped off to further outposts. So I expect that this here, we probably want to be light oil greater than 20,000. Because heavy oil is used for like one item, which is a useful item, but also this is the correct pipe. Yes, okay. I do know my Factorio. My Factorio cracking just layout. Water, where am I getting you from? Probably through here. And petroleum here can just be connected like that. Wonderful. Now it's not on because we don't have way more... we don't have that much light oil. This, however, will keep around 10k in here. I get through barely. Oil processing. Small setup, but... I also kind of think we throw productivity in everything that takes oil. I don't want to slow down the red chips any more than they already are. This is good to have productivity in. I can't put productivity in final products. I could put it in all the mines, but that's kind of a waste. It is faster to just mine more. Electric furnaces, however, have module spots, so that is a good idea. I mean, I could put productivity in here, like that. Another 40. I say this is something we can do. Just a bit more out of our oil. We probably want those to go faster. What I really want is all of these to have productivity modules. And we're not even there yet. We need another 60 productivity modules for that. Yep, the mines are... there's just more mines running. And flamethrowers. Yeah, whatever. Just craft those gears. You know, you're here. We want probably 2 turrets in this area, something like this, and... can I just get away with this and this? Looks good to me. See, I don't want to cut out into the middle of the space like this, but I don't think I have an option. Also, let me go pick up a bunch of gears so I can craft more flamethrowers. We're using at least a yellow belt here. Okay, we can just make 5. Cool. Looks like we're running out of engine units, alright? I know we have 0 of that. This is why I picked up so many pipes, because something I craft always consumes them. Okay. Yep, that's what we expected. However, I need to get over there and put out the fire. Because we like trees, we just need to keep a perimeter between flamethrowers and trees. Are there any other areas where we're actually getting hit and care enough to run a flamethrower? Down here would be nice. If a bit unreasonable. Oh, that's what we want the other train stop for, to send oil out to our outposts. Let's just do this, alright? Maybe not 2, maybe 1. Not that I have any. Ah, look at that. It's gonna be our little light oil station. It looks like... for our undergrounds, I'm gonna do this and make a max length. I do have an extra train. I'll put you down since I hope that I won't need this anymore. So give me the fluid wagon. And give me a couple engine units. You guys actually been making anything? No. How much steel have we... Oh, we've accumulated a bit more. You make 200 more. I don't have productivity modules. That is what I want to go do. We probably don't need to, Why are you here? Uh-oh. That's better. Oh, you guys got through a wall. How'd you get on the tracks? Oh, did a train try and let you through and then run you down? That's pretty hilarious. Are any of my trains damaged? It doesn't look like it. Oh, oh. Yeah. Yeah, okay. We'll probably want flamethrowers here. Because we're just consuming so much iron. There's no real way around it. If I really wanted to, and I'm kind of thinking about it, I can take the smelting and set up outposts way out here with just peak defense, or at least the peak of what I can make defense-wise. Just way out on the edges, and those will always be the things getting hit, and then our internal ore outposts won't have that much of an issue. Yeah. Now we're at blank space exploration. This would be walled, this would be walled, this would be walled, this would be walled, all of this. This entire area that we can currently see in radar range would be our base. And space exploration is a mod. Space Age is the upcoming expansion, which appears to be heavily inspired by the mod. We'll have to see how that pans out. Because space exploration is kind of the mod. I feel like we want to do this. And there's lots of other integrations with other mods that are fun. Color-wise, I need something like... That looks good. Different from copper. And we will hook this up to our light oil. I mean, the outpost is right there. I should probably go kill it. I just want the ability to send light oil wherever I need it if the time comes. No, we'll just do... And it's being filled up slowly, I think? Yes. Can I have one of these? Thank you. I want to isolate this cavity. And we'll set up an off station, and it probably doesn't need empty cargo. Probably wants to draw off like 10k, 5k. I don't know if fast flamethrowers go through oil. I knew they go through it unreasonably slow. we're at 25k. This thing's backing up. You have to think about that. Because 5k? 10k? I feel like 10k per, or 5k per station and come back when there's 1k left. Fine. Not even gonna set up a flamethrower down there. We're just killing whatever's down there. You have... yeah, you got it. However, now I need this. Would you die? You did die. And this is why we have it as a loop around the base for power. Because it is reasonably likely. Aren't you guys closer? And seeing as this is an expansion, I'm almost certain that I will want... let's count this. Are there big worms? Small? Small? No, there's no big worms. Alright, guys. Okay. And you'll notice I pulled the ammo out of the turret when I thought it was going to get destroyed. That was an intentional decision. Right, well, that's dealt with. Means the trees can resume absorbing pollution. Do I have enough stuff for just a plain... I mean, I can put this here. I feel like things could actually use these resources. The coal, not quite as much, but I can just, you know, do that. And stone, we always need stone. Let me also put this here, just so I know it's for my car. Put the car next to it. Plastic. Are we actually getting enough petroleum? It doesn't really look like it. Now, are you guys just running slow because I put productivity modules in you? It kind of looks like you are. Because productivity nerfs speed by a small amount. It also means I can put productivity modules in, well, everything. So you all will run slower with productivity modules. Which means the less plastic that we're producing will go further. You just plainly need productivity modules in all our circuits. And power consumption. We've almost made it to like 10 megawatts. It's still mostly the mines, though. And I do have enough for the labs, so I can go plug those in. Or plug these into the labs. Okay, and Tier 2 productivity modules exist, just so I show you what they are. You go from +4% to +6%, but you can see the total raw resource costs goes from like 100, or probably 200 total resources to probably 500 total resources, and Tier 3 also exist, which requires thousands of resources. However, they do take you up to 10% productivity, so 4, 6, 10 percentage-wise. So Tier 3s are great for the rocket, the final end products that you're trying to build, because if you put it in there, the rocket part recipe will receive productivity, and it will receive plus 40% productivity. Now, in most cases, the modules at Tier 3 aren't worth it, but in some cases they definitely are. It'd also be something to consider throwing in labs, but at the same time, I think making the research packs, the return on investment, unless you're making space science, would take a while, especially on Marathon. Although if I look at the blue packs, they take close to 100 per, but you get 2, so it's 50 per. I mean, yellow and purple science may actually be worth having Tier 3 productivity modules. What are you guys up to? Why? One of these days a train's gonna hit them and I'm gonna laugh. I'm sure a train's already hit them here. And this copper going out here. Just keep looking at the map as if stone's gonna show up. Oh, they finally got the wall. Yeah. Also, pollution-wise, a lot of big biters, a lot of big spitters. If I go per minute, are we still at like 20? Yeah. It's also the only thing being produced because the buffers are full. It's really nice to be able to shove productivity modules everywhere. And at the moment, I don't know that, like, I think these, I put productivity modules in, it'll slow them down, but at the same time, the plus 8% productivity is worth it on the massive copper wire costs. Down here, I probably, well, they run so slow anyway that I don't think it matters. I'll set up a temporary setup at some point for these. Yeah, this is finally backed up. This managed to miss enough steel for these. I guess I just shoved a bunch in here. You have a decent amount of pumps. I will shove more into your chest. I don't know if that's enough for the whole game or not. Oh, look at these guys. Where are you going? That's a bit of a problem. Yeah, and at the moment, I guess, I don't know what I'm waiting for now. I wanted productivity modules before, but we have them. I kind of think we're good. Yeah, I see that. Stop. I can't reach these. Okay. Well, I guess I can try and turn research back on, or potentially build a temporary engine unit setup. I like the sound of engine units. I really enjoy these productivity modules. You know, I think I actually have a hotkey to mute that I forgot about. Right, isn't it Control Shift? Here, let's pause again, hold on. Control Shift, mouse. Nope, that's it. Okay, and we're probably... Oh, they're out of ammo. How? Something got broken, it looks like. Just looking over here. You never had the opportunity to be given ammo. Nothing to do with. Alright. Oh, there's another wave. This is not where I want you to go. I wanted to showcase flamethrowers, but... they got pretty close. Now, I guess I can consider doing this. And extending our walls this way so that I can put flamethrowers. Flamethrowers down here. Now, where is the oil pipe? Currently nowhere. I move these like so. That gives me the ability to do this with our walls. This, and probably this. And I will do the same trick with the inserter. Cool. However, now we need to go ahead and clear trees again. And you can reach out to, like, here. And it leaves lingering fire, which is why it's so brutal. Thank you. Why is this here? Okay. Yeah, we do actually have a buffer of circuits, which is nice. We can uncheck the priority. Ah, that means we can actually do things with red circuits. Do I want modular armor, or do I want to wait for power armor? Does power armor require blue circuits? POWER. Requires blue circuits. Yellow. That's not worth waiting for. Okay. Requires 3 techs for a lot of science. Okay. 2, 2, 3, 4, 2. A lot. Logistic? I don't think I'm gonna end up using logistics, because I can't use logistics. Yeah, okay, so this is all that I actually care about. Means I should make modular armor. Means I should grab 2 stacks of red circuits. And add them to my list of things I'm watching. And we have another item for a box. Yeah, I didn't actually need to get rid of this, it just made it nicer to build this through. Because we still have a place for the mines, just not the ore. Okay, now we have modular armor. This requires sulfuric acid, I believe, for batteries. Yes, which means I need sulfur. And I think it's sulfur and water. So saying here. And an iron plate. That's workable. For that matter, I could probably just fit it here. I shove 57 in here. Then connect it like so with battery. And you need iron and copper plates. Can I just grab, you know, a few of these? Nice. 100, 100, no power. A box and a hand. Okay, well, we'll have some batteries. And I know that there's Mark II batteries, which are amazing. Meaning that they take the same amount of space and have like 100 extra storage. 100? Sorry, 5. They have 100 megajoules. 5 times 20. Yeah, it's an improvement. Walls aren't even taking damage anymore. Okay, how many of these do I need? I feel like I need 2 for robots. But what do I actually want in my modular armor? Belt immunity is neat, but it takes way too much power. Solar panels, I need a bunch. Energy shield I'd consider. Probably want 2 roboports, 2 batteries. At least 5 solar panels, because there's a 5x5 grid and modules are 2x2. At least a lot of the good ones. Do I care about running a shield all the time? What's its hit points? 50? I think the player is like 250 or 350. So it's a boost, but not all that much. 2 of them would be okay. Yeah, we're just kind of looking at... Oh, if we run out of science. Yeah, makes sense. Guess I just go for this and the 5, and then we'll go from here. Because I'd consider putting 8 more solar panels in. Which could very easily be worthwhile. Just this, and then along the bottom. Yeah, I made a solar panel. We're not using them. The investment is not worth it. Just, you're putting in probably... I mean... Yeah, it's just not worth it. Okay, and I should put this as a timestamp for modular armor. And this is like... I'm gonna call it previous minute. And what I wanted, why I'm running down here, is engine units. Did I put productivity? No. 200. That's a good amount. That's not great. Why are you guys getting attacked? Oh, they put an expansion here. A nest. That's spitters, but this is biters? How are we getting both? Is it this? Let's run up there. I think biters are okay now. It's just a combination of biters and spitters. So these little expansions are fine. This guy is not fine. It looks like you even had a friend here at one time. Yeah, well, running back down here, we have recouped the circuits I grabbed. Cool, we have 200 productivity modules. Do I care all that much? I kind of do want them here. Like, I think a lot of these early components there that take a lot of resources should have these. I'm not all that worried in this. This is an end product, so I can't. Not all that worried about a lot of the little things. Like the plain science pack, I mean, it costs resources, but I don't think it's worth upgrading everything and putting productivity in it. This could be. It runs slower, though, which is a bit of a problem. Yeah, bird science is a gear and a plate. I mean, it does start to stack up the more things you put in there. I'm just not going to worry about it. We're going to leave these as our main productivity items. Yeah, the productivity here helped. And we should have over 100 batteries by the end of this. Well, no, we should have slightly under. Because I consumed 10 and it'll make 100... Oh, no, 112. Yeah, we'll have over 100. But you guys are allowed to run again. That means we'll put in those. Now, combined with productivity bonuses, I expect this to be close to 200, if not more. Well, 8%, 8%. It is multiplicative. But I put in 170. No, it probably isn't enough. Not that I need. And not that I actually need exactly 200. I mean, we need like 1,000 total, so... leaving these guys to do their thing is good. I do kind of need an engine unit set up somewhere. I guess that's probably the last thing I should do this episode. Add a little splitter here, output priority left, and then the rest of it can come up here. Go ahead and set up engine units. So the way I like to do this looks something like this. Okay, we actually need a bit of iron. Put that in the middle. Okay. So, also, let me put productivity everywhere before I turn it on. here. Right. And these all get to make engine units. No. You should be fast, and you want probably this much steel. And this will all be output. Do I run it this way and just put it underground? Be more space efficient. Yeah, let's do it. So we can do this into another box. Great. Now this only depends on steel, which is what other setup depends on. This one is just far, far faster. And a bit more, I guess robust isn't really the right word. It's, you can put more stuff in it and it'll run for longer. I think robust is the perfect word for that, though. Just keep picking up more productivity modules. I mean, do I even, like, care about this buffer? That's what the other stuff down below is for. Do I just run this straight into... Hold on. Run the other way. Yeah, I'd say we just do... this, right? Run it that way. There you go, and this whole thing depends on steel exclusively. Is that true? Originally it only depended on engine units, now it only depends on steel. Which is something I can handle. This also doesn't run very fast. So if I ever did want to just inject a bunch of engine units, I'll still want this box, which is what I'll do with these 22. And you can see it's flashing blue, too. Yeah, it's Disco Labs. Normally it'd just be a plain cyan color. Have you guys been hit a little bit? Nothing all that crazy. I just left the flamethrowers to burn the trees away. Yeah, it's not the greatest decision, but it is a bit funny. Yeah, well, steel? We need a lot of iron for that. Like an absurd amount of iron. It's the one thing I should just get electric furnaces for that alone. 1,000, okay. That'll be next tech. Because now that we have our productivity modules... yeah, now that we have productivity modules, it's probably worthwhile. I'll just start shoving them everywhere because we can... mines are at 30 megawatts, that's why that's a bit of a concern there. But I don't think all of the research assemblers are worth it for the power cost. I mean, an extra 8% on top is great once you reach techs, or techs science packs, that are at least of tier blue. And can we get nuclear power from this? Is that something we can unlock? Processing into the plant. Yes, and it takes about 4,000 science. Nothing we aren't used to. At the moment, we just want robots. And robots will allow us to do powerful, powerful things. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna let this... We are just waiting for the game to run, so I'm just gonna do random things around the base for the rest of the episode. Start getting rid of cliffs, because they're... just hate cliffs. And cliff explosives aren't exactly a luxury. Why is this so far back? Why is this here? Anyway. How have we done this again? Give me both of those. Now this is where it's a bit odd. I should start at this end, and I don't know if I can do... No. Yeah, it seems to be based off of connections. It actually, like, just hits 4 total, assuming it's... That's a shame. Great. Well... Yeah, we threw this together. What do I actually have to explain for this episode? I'm trying to figure out editing-wise. I think this is going to be one of the longer edits again. First episode was bad because I had to explain half the mechanics of the game. In this episode I get to explain modular armor. Shouldn't be terrible. Talked about flamethrowers on the last one because, well, we actually used them. Oil processing, I should probably do I bother to explain oil processing? Because I think the actual concept is, I mean, I can just show the recipes. I think the concept is fairly simple, it's just that most people can't think around pipes. Like, this is foreign to most people, and I mean, I don't like pipes in Factorio. But it's not particularly difficult so long as you've left, you know, this much space in between every build, which I imagine most people's bases look probably similar to this. And even this is quite well organized for what it could be. But like this being your entire steel setup isn't great. Oh, we're finally running out of steel again. Okay. Well, at this point I think I just grab all the steel, right? Because that's 1,000, that's enough to... Give me all of this. That is enough. Oh no. We're running out of bricks. But yeah, we need like a steel per science pack at this point. So hopefully that's good enough. 3, 4, 2. Might actually want to plug in battery fluid ingredient shortage. What are you out of? Yeah, that is a problem. Can I spaghetti iron into this mess? I definitely could. I think that's the hardest part there. Alright, because from here you just kind of do that. Yeah, I played Pionodons once, and this is now something that I do regularly. Because I played the mod for probably 20 hours, got about to the point where I'd automated the first tier of science, and just about finished getting circuits set up. And green circuits require The recipe chain for green circuits was longer than probably anything in the entirety of vanilla. Like, I feel like it's probably accurate to say that launching a rocket is the equivalent to getting green circuits and pionodons. Just off of memory. And I don't think resource-wise it's the same. It'd be like making rocket parts. If you needed to make a rocket part to get a green circuit to make your splitter. So, splitting the belt with an assembler is now something that I view to be completely valid after having to do that for 20, 30 hours of Factorio. And you only have 2 left. Can I get copper in here too? Is that a thing I can do? Hold on. Probably only want yellow. I think this speaks for itself. Also, if this doesn't show that I've given up, I don't know what does. We're not... The base isn't neat and expandable. I guess that kind of died with military science, but... I'm not even trying. Or pretending to try. However, I do kind of need... This belt does need to be in range of this. Yeah. And like everything else, this is dependent on steel. Okay, more than 200 modules might be a bit much. I'm going to leave this running though, because we are going to want this many. Because we use multiple of these per building. To the point where it's probably worth doing like this. Well, this first one doesn't need to be. Just that, essentially. And I'll leave this running for as long as I need. I'm pretty sure we need 10x this in engine units. 10x. 3x. I keep saying big numbers. I don't know that they're accurate. It looks like a third of these are running. If we had 3 times this, something like 18 engine unit assemblers, I mean, I could do the math, but just eyeballing it should be pretty accurate here. And there's still 600 steel in there. Robotics. We need electric engine units. We need more engine units. We need lubricant, actually. Which is the only other thing that we do with heavy oil. And I guess we can just run heavy oil up here. You guys broke a belt? Okay, that is actually a problem. Well, it's only a problem for these. Could do something about it, but I don't want to. And it should be about here. And is there just a storage tank? I need iron. Wherever will I get iron? Not that. It's up at the top, right? Yeah. There we are. So this is our lubricant. We will need electric engines. We have them unlocked. That's really easy. However, it needs to be made in these. I do this, And this. I want to shift right click first. Probably in from the bottom? Is that good enough? Looks like it. I set this up funny. That's north of our base. Okay. Oh, they broke a wall. Yeah, flamethrowers are going to carry this, though. It just shows where I haven't installed flamethrowers yet. Yes, looks fine. Do I have enough bricks to pave the lab area? There's a little pit in the middle there. And I definitely have enough bricks, we're just not producing them anymore. Last little bit of brick production. No, just give me half. Because running around in a paved base is so much nicer than an unpaved base. Could also add an underground pipe in the middle of one of these so I can run through the middle of this. Do I have enough for this? Looks like it. This little gap, probably not. And I'll probably run the episode until we get access to flying robots. As being construction robots. It's gonna be a minute. But, that's okay. There's productivity everywhere that matters, so... means that the last of what this starter base is going to do for us is... well, gonna be good enough. How much of this have I paved? We're actually pretty close. That little chunk is the last real problem, and then down here by the trains and the power. That'll take a fair amount. Yeah, we're running out. Are we short on power? Yes, but the mines are running quite a bit. And once we get flying robots, I will need to set up pieces of my armor. Also, so I'm gonna have 2 robot ports. That'll be 20 robots. Do I want more than 20? I think I do. Well, the real question is, do I want solar panels or batteries? Also, made 1,000. It's the southern half of our base. Hold on. Pole doesn't need to be here. Car needs to be here. Well, we're almost there. We're halfway there. You know what? There's nothing stopping me from doing. Extending this. Not space limited, not anything like that. I just didn't think I'd put enough... Alright, I'm going to handcraft a 3 of these. I just didn't think we'd immediately plug this thing in Yeah. That should be a significant speed boost. And I'll go grab more materials. So, what do I want right this second added to the building mall? Well, right this second. Probably red belts. But red belts, I think I kind of, I think the decision is this. And then we have this entire build for red belts. Yeah, that's for personal use. Flamethrowers I definitely need. We'll likely just add a buffer to engine units, or something of the sort. Hmm. I think I probably want 4 roboports too. Maybe 3 in... Here, let's make 4. Because what I'll probably do is put solar panels and then 3 roboports. They're 2x2. Because they're 10 bots each. Yeah, robot limit 10. Construction 30x30. Max consumption. Okay. So no, that's terrible. So what I want here is red belts, and I'm not 100% sure what I'm even doing right here. No, actually I am, really. Ran out of these, really? I also don't have inserters. Give me 10, give me that many, this many. 100 of those. You can have these 12. I have 10 more boilers. Yeah. So I think I continue handcrafting the advanced red belt components, and I make sure that the belts themselves are automated. And it looks something like this. I also might want efficiency modules in all my mines. Efficiency reduces power usage by 30%. The max max that it gets reduced to is 20%. So that means that 3 of these is enough to reduce 3 of these is enough to reduce it to nothing. Now this is going to have to be our boilers. Because boilers take a small country worth of resources to produce. And this should be good. 1, 2, 3. Can't put efficiency or productivity in pipes because they're an end product. And I need 1 more box. I already had 1 more box. At least there were 4. Even if there were 4 on accident. Okay. And the south wall has issues, so we will leave this running. I even think I just leave... Is... I don't know. I think I need to allow for more belts to be produced, though. You guys... I'm gonna do that. Alright, that's 40. No, that's not even 40. Let's make the first steel chest. This boiler's stacked to 10, and I want 40 available at any given moment. Although 40 might be a bit much. You know what? I don't care. We might be running these over nuclear for way longer than we should. And I do think I will just mine coal instead of, set up solid fuel. I would like to have rocket fuel powered trains, and that is a tech we can research. Rocket fuel is a component for the rocket, but it's also a fuel item that can be put into vehicles, and it gives you your acceleration. It almost doubles it, and gives the max speed a decent boost. So specifically in our trains, that'd be great. Wait a minute. What are you doing wandering? Did you settle this post or outpost? Are you setting up a thing? Must be an expansion there. Yeah, well, I'm sitting here eyeballing this way too much. Need to go fix outposts, and then I will probably call the episode because anything's not break. It was coal. Coal was small biter. Coal is what's currently under threat. Also, why are we being attacked? It must just be way out here. Okay, we did manage to place those, but not these. Inconsistent range. Yeah. Duh. Okay, and they might end up attacking over here because I've added all of this to the wall. Cool. Construction robotics. Now I need to consider setting up a full robot network. And that would essentially mean that all of these chests over here full of buildings, I'd add a provider chest to. So every time I did this somewhere on the map, a robot from the roboports that I place all around the base would get out of its roboport, go over to a chest, grab a base tier assembling machine, and place it where I told it to. And I could do that for the entire furnace stack. And this would be placed up there. Now, I'm not actually copying the entire thing. If I wanted to do that, I'd be, like, a little more... Well, no, because that one's funky. It looks something like this. you'd copy this much of the furnace stack, and it'd be nice and able to go on the end, although I missed the little nubs, didn't I? Fine. Let's copy it right. You copy this, you put it somewhere, bots will go place it. Now, you'll notice the entire base is kind of cramped, but if I was to go and take something and just do this, drag and delete it, the bots would also go and remove all of this, and then they would put it into the storage chests. Now, we need a lot of robots for this to be useful, a few hundred at least. However, I do have my armor equipped for, well, I will in a minute, 3 roboports, which allows me to support 30 robots personally, which are attached to my armor, and I will show you what that looks like when the time comes. Didn't I just repair these? Maybe I stopped because the tech finished. Regardless, where's our coal train? Ooh, that's actually great timing. Okay, and we get to go fix the coal outpost. And the one thing I will consider... What are you two doing there? Yeah, go run into the wall. Yeah, the one thing I'll consider doing while I'm here is setting up that oil train. Does it look something like this? We'd want chain, rail, rail, chain. And we then get to not have iron in our inventory. Really? Because it takes 6 iron plates to make 2. Well, we get to place a rail stop here, which will unload. Which will unload the train that we've placed just somewhere over here. Then go there, and then I can't craft anything because I don't know. Okay, well. This will be set up soon. Wait, aren't I here to... Yes, this is exactly what I'm... Actually, no, this isn't even why I'm here. Also, you'll notice ghosts remain whenever something gets destroyed. It's because your robots can go and fix it. Now this is the biggest problem. Yeah, we'll want a bunch of these. We need batteries. That's why they're set up at the main base. And I probably want to go over here and say stop sending those to the research area. So unless there's some cheap cheap blue tech that I can get. This is pretty cheap. Gives us the combat shotgun. I like the combat shotgun, but shotguns aren't great. Military then takes us to this, though. This is alright. Oh, I'm out of... that's fine. I have a flamethrower in my inventory, too. Well, clearly they need to be up here. How we get them to shoot outside the wall, I don't actually know. Probably just do this and deal with it. build everything in ghosts. I'll run the coal train back. It'll actually be emptied fairly quick. Storage tank can go on this side, which will then be hooked up to the station. Okay, I need a storage tank and a station at a minimum. And I should seriously consider grabbing a whole bunch of more. Things pretty close here. Thank you, radars. Yeah. Just one nest. Yeah, that's so. What are you guys doing down? I mean, now you're dead. Are they still after the train? Took a swing at it when it ran by. And there's no way you get unloaded that short of amount of time. Okay, train station. I do kind of want the roboports too. Biggest concern is the train station, and we want this. Do we have undergrounds and normal pipes? Yes. We have one extra flamethrower while we're at it. Could I make more? Definitely. What's our steel looking like? 300. We at least built that much back up. I'm gonna take all these engine units. Gives me the excuse to craft a bunch of flamethrowers. And we're crafting 4 at the moment already. Okay, and I need circuits, so we have those. I'll have to set up the train condition to be a little advanced. Nothing extraordinary. We are out of pipes, okay. Yeah, we're going through some coal. A small amount of coal. Either. Okay, go back to the other outpost. I want to set up flamethrowers and then make my bots and then call it. Let's try to get to run over biters, right? Right? No. No, we don't. And if it follows us all the way here, that'd be nice. Where is... Oh, that's copper, right. You are the furthest reaching outpost. And you're set to manual again. Guys. The next episode might be adding... You... Off. Need one of these. Hook it up. Enable disable if light oil... Enable condition light oil less than 1,000. Plug this in. Nope. This side. And this little train needs this too. Fluid count. Light oil less than 20,000. Set. So it'll offload at about 5,000. Then it'll head home. I'll just call you back when I'm done. Honestly, I'll just tell the light oil train to sit here. Right, like, we'll do this. We'll flip it back when we need it. Although I do want a little bit of light oil. There we go. Things are running. System fluid contents are about 100. Which is good. You each have your 100 oil. Now this can go here, and this one can go over here. I'll figure out how to route pipes. Yeah, they're still hitting us, which is annoying. Might just go kill the base over there. Right, and I guess in case we need it, we'll go ahead and put one of you out here. Ship 0. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Yep. Now here's a bit of a mess, isn't it? Do I want to set up a flamethrower down? I don't really want to deal with the trees. So this side here is where they're hitting it. This pipe? Just lets it get out. Good. We actually do want it right here. Go ahead and put that there, connect it, and connect it. Right, this is the whole reason I'm up here. Ammo can now flow in a circle. They've already hit this turret. This is just kind of annoying to look at. Bots will repair this stuff too. Okay. I'm gonna call this good. I'm going to flip this. It will suck out a certain amount of oil, and you will run back to base. How much did it get? I think got about a 6,000. A good amount. Although it might re-enable. Stupid fighter. Oh. Right, the entire wall here is gone. Can I just destroy... Am I out of gun turrets? I have 3. I have 1. Hold on. Maybe that was a mistake. I do have a car. So they made a little expansion. Medium, big. Yeah. That's what we have to go kill. Repair this. Give me that back. And we do have to go kill that. Meaning, 2 stacks of you. Do we have red ammo? Nope. Alright, this is gonna do it. Gonna have to make do. Grab a little bit of that, 4 of those in case we need them, and we'll get back in our car. That's the last time we can really use that trick. Oh good. They're coming after our base. Yeah, and I keep doing a staggered approach like this. 2? Thank you. Yeah, the big worms. Yeah. Big worm's annoying. Okay. 6. Why are there... Oh, so it's just being damaged. Yep. There's 5 turrets. Alright. Well, now at this point... we still seem to be fine. We haven't had to use this loop yet, though it does exist. There were ghosts. You could see them on the minimap, but not here. I hit slash instead of enter. It was really close to getting through these. Why am I bothering? Hold on. Repair this, half, and then walk away. Go make your robots, and next episode you'll run around with the robots to repair everything. Done. Now, robots require the thing I turned off, which didn't even back up all that much, which just saved a few. Which means, I imagine it's just a little trickle, yeah. Probably like 100 worth, which... no tech only costs 100 anymore. 500 is a good number of these. You want... probably that many at least. Yeah, let's just steal a bunch of green circuits. Stand here and like... yes. Trying to stand in the perfect position to only pick up these green circuits. Okay, and I want a bit more for myself. In case I need them. This should be good enough. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, we lost... I mean, not all that much, but we lost productivity. Flying robot frames, I need... a few. This is enough for the 3 of these that I need. It'll do something similar for flying robot frames. Also, how long did the flying robot frames take to craft? 20 seconds. And I need a 3rd box. Probably a lot more 3 boxes. Also, do these take lubricant? No, they don't. They just take a lot of materials. I could handcraft these if I wanted. I just want the productivity bonus. Which means I need 3 boxes. For what? You need to be over there. Okay, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Couple of small biters. We've triggered a new outpost. A new enemy base. What do I need per? Less than this. Well, we have enough of those then. What do you need for these? 3. Great. What else do I need? Isn't it like steel batteries? 1 steel. We have enough steel. Batteries, we have probably enough in our inventory, right? 65, that should be good. Okay, then here, then we want probably this much steel and this many batteries. Keep a bunch of those around extra. What am I looking for? Batteries, batteries. First flying robot frame or first flying robot? First flying robot. Which means I need more construction. Or not construction robots, I need more circuits. Make the construction robots. What am I picking up? Plastic? I don't want plastic. I don't want copper either, but... Two. Alright, we have enough. You can have 91 copper. Frames, 4. I need more than that. I also need you to start charging. Yeah, this is why I have so many extra solar panels. And I could run almost exclusively solar panels since the roboports have inbuilt batteries, but then I don't have a little meter in the bottom left for... Huh? Oh yeah, hold on. If I turn on robot range, you can see it's this far. If I do this, I've turned off robots. Alt-R, or you can click down here. Enables and disables robots. Wait, now. Whatever. Three. Is the productivity bonus even going to kick in? It's 100 divided by 8. Like 12 and a half. You need to make 12 of these. That's not great. I don't think we're going to get that. We have 15. This is half of our robots. I'm just going to craft them. First construction robots. Very nice. And just to show you the power of robots, you guys can go do your thing now. 4 of them have gone to do something. Okay. I was gonna say, it took them a minute. Now, they're pretty slow right now. There's a tech for that. This one right here. It's a good amount. Ooh, we're doing this. I don't know much science on the belt, but hopefully it's 200. And I don't want them flying around repairing everything since so much is damaged. But that will be the primary goal of our new base, to make flying robots, and then we'll get science set up after that. Because the flying robots can fix everything. I keep calling them flying robots, they're construction robots. There you go. And I'm a bit antsy since the episode should have been over at least 30 minutes ago. But it's fine, it is the weekend, I do have time. More than enough time to get the things done that I have allotted time for today. But it is still... I am still 40 minutes over. Lost a gun turret? Here? Oh, watch this. Run over with the robots. I turn them on. It is as if it never happened. And we can put robots in little buildings all over the map that will do this for us. By the way, are we out of science yet? Yeah. Now, there are 48 labs, so there's a good chance there's enough science lingering to get this done. It's really, really close. Now, worst case scenario, I do this and it finishes next episode. It's 25 more science. Which is enough to do it. Is there 20 science left in these labs? 18? Wait, am I doing my math right? This would be 16? Ah, there's enough. There's gotta be enough. We're so close. 99? Come on, guys. Yeah, we had barely enough. There's like 5 science packs, 6 left over. Yeah, and just to find another wall to repair to show you what that looks like. Go down south towards boilers, or I could go up north. Going north. And you can see they're no longer insufferably slow, they're just kind of slow. Yep. So here we are. And there's another 25 science coming in. Nothing impressive. This is worth getting. We're not going to complete it. Not anytime soon. But I will have that queued to chew through the rest of our science. So, that has been episode 7? 7 of Factorio. Let me pick up the mic since I'm not standing. In the next episode, we rebuild the entire base again. We didn't rebuild it this time, we just added to it. The next time we get to rebuild everything with robots. I'll probably spend some time getting more robots, but it's going to be interesting. Because I have no idea how the late game techs are going to go with Marathon. But I'm definitely going to build a massive base. I'll set up blueprints for walls and such. It'll be fun. We might not even actually get to building the... We might exclusively build walls and science next... Or not walls. Walls and robots next time, and leave science for episode 9. But once we are at that point, we can kind of just... It'll be super fast now that we have robots. So there's about a week before Space Exploration comes out. It is Sunday as I am recording this. Space Exploration. Space Age. Names mean nothing to me mentally. Let's say whatever comes out. But yeah, this has been the episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one, probably later today.